What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Real Estate Nightcap, where we break down all things concerning real estate, specifically wholesaling real estate as well. And I talk about how the market is impacting me and how I wholesale real estate and how I flip real estate and answer all your questions regarding real estate, market, how I'm doing, all that other good stuff. So, welcome, people. Let's jump right into this thing, man. As y'all come in, let us know where y'all from, what y'all got going on. And I do have a closing tomorrow, so definitely gonna break down. Definitely gonna break down the deal that I'm doing. This closing. Um, Man, it was a crazy deal, man. It's kind of a crazy deal. And it's actually was in a weird spot, man. A place I had never flipped before, and I actually thought I bought it too high, right? I was kind of getting nervous because I was like, man, I may have bought this property too high, and you buy too high, man, you run the risk of really losing it. So, I was kind of concerned about that, but as it went on and as we got through the rehab fairly quickly, and as we started, marketing the property, I realized like, oh shoot, I got first offer, all cash offer. And when I got that first all cash offer on this property, I was like, man, I might be talking about something because even though it was less than what I was asking, it was more than what I was expecting, right? This property, this property I actually purchased for 225, right? So I purchased the property for 225, and after I purchased the property for 225, I was thinking that we was going to do 20K in rehab, right? That was going to cost me 20K to rehab this property, and it ended up costing me 25 because there was some other stuff, man. The seller wanted some stuff done, all this stuff. So it ended up costing me 25 to fix it up, right? And so I was like, dang, it went 5K over on the budget because people was like saying that this was messed up on the property, that was messed up on the property. So I was trying to fix it and stuff like that. Um, and then hold on one second. My bad, man. Got kids. Yeah, man. Had to go handle that little one. But what's up, Jaden, man? But nah, I was just saying, like, I spent too much on the rehab. First of all, I probably bought it for too much. Because I was like, man, this is a deal. Seller ready to go. I done talked this seller down, actually. And it's in a perfect location, right? Great spot, great school system. And it's like right down the road from the school. So I'm thinking, man, even though I might be buying a little high, I think it's a solid sale. You know what I'm saying? So I buy it at 225. Probably too high. But I'm looking around like, man, ain't too much rehab need to be done to this property. So I was like, I'll probably get out of here with less than 20K of rehab, right? But I went over 25K of rehab. So now I'm in at 250, right? I'm in at 250. And then I always count like 15K for borrowing the money. So I'm at 265. And I'm like, shoot. Because I was thinking, man, at minimum, I'm hoping I could sell it for at least 300. But I'm at 265. It's only 35K in between. You know what I'm saying? So if it's only 35K in between, I gotta pay the realtor fee, which is like 20K. If I sell it for 300, now I'm like 15K left. I'm like, oh shoot. So, but my realtor thought the whole time that, man, you can sell this for 320, at least 320. So I'm like, if he's saying I can sell it for 320, I'm gonna aim at 300. But I was looking at all those factors. Worst case scenario, budget 25K for rehab. Worst case scenario, budget 15K for holding costs. Worst case, budget 20K on the closing costs. So with all those worst case, I'm like, man, I really didn't know about the rehab at first. I was like, man, I make only 15K on this flip. You know what I'm saying? But the upside was that I would end up making 35K, right? So that's kind of how it panned out. I ended up posting it for 320, got an all cash off at 312. All cash, 312, no closing costs or none of that. Shoot, gotta take that. But it was like a company or something like that. We was like, I don't know if we want to go down that road with this company come in and reduce the price, stuff like that. So what we did, man, we was like, okay, you know, we kept talking to them, but we was just like stalling, letting other offers come in. And good thing we had that offer because we used the offer from that business, the offer all cash. We was like, hey, other people came in, was like, hey, this thing already got an all cash offer on it. It's pretty competitive. You know, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So that kind of pushed other people to go ahead and make a good offer. And that's how we got the full axing, right, from this other buyer. So on IG, Josh Walkins says, do you use PropScreen? Yes, I use PropScreen, Pull List. I don't use PropScreen to skip trace. I use Lead Sherpa to skip trace. Who is this? They said, please provide your formula again. So my formula is this, right? So if I got a property and I believe I can sell it for 300,000, right? Pull out this calculator real quick on y'all. Google calculator. So if I believe I can sell this property for 300,000, my agent charges me the 5% agent fee, right? They split with the other agent. So 300,000. Well, let me give y'all the real numbers on this deal that I'm doing right now. So 320 times 0.95 is what I do. Boom. Right? That gives me 304,000, right? And then I'm gonna do minus 15K of holding costs, minus 25K of rehab. So, you know, sale price, well, I think I can sell it for, times 0.95 minus the holding costs. How much it's gonna cost to hold it? That means how much it costs you to borrow the money, how much it's gonna cost you to keep lights on, water, gas, insurance, all that other good stuff, right? So what I can sell it for times 0.95 minus holding costs minus rehab plus 5. So out the rehab I was thinking was 20K, add 5K to that. And then, you know, larger projects, you might want to add 10. And so now I'm at 264, right? So I done got rid of the agent fee, I done got rid of the holding costs, I done got rid of the rehab. And now I subtract the purchase price. So really, like if I was looking at this fresh, I would subtract 30K for this and say, okay, minus 30K, the most I can offer is 334. You know what I'm saying? I really want to be 10K below that. And that's about why I ended up at 225. So that's kind of how I came out. But that's the formula that I was kind of using. Jayden says today I got an owner who threatened to sue if I called again. And it was my first time calling. I'm sure it was an empty threat because I was using the dialer. Yeah, no doubt, man. You can get people to do that. If you ain't get people to do that, you ain't dialing enough. You know what I'm saying? So I say empty because it was pretty sure the lady can't track anything, especially from a number in a dialer in the state I don't even live in. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, they ain't talking about nothing. They just talking. You know what I'm saying? If nobody ain't threatening you or saying nothing crazy like that, man, you ain't calling enough people because they out there. Joshua says, do you work with wholesalers? Shoot, yeah, I work with wholesalers. I need wholesalers to bring me deals. You know what I'm saying? I buy properties cash, right? In Georgia, like I bought in Augusta, Georgia, Athens, Georgia, in the Atlanta, all around outside of the Atlanta area, Albany, Georgia, different places in South Georgia. So yeah, man, bring me a deal. I like to buy, man. I like to buy. So bring me a deal. But yeah, man, I definitely work with wholesalers. Definitely looking for more wholesalers to work with that can target areas that I'm looking for, so I can buy properties from them. You know what I'm saying? My last deal that I bought, um, I had a wholesaler. I bought it from a wholesaler, right? He ended up making like $5,000, but the deal was so tight. Like it was really like he had the person at 82 and he couldn't get him to come down. I actually stepped in and helped him talk the person down to 65K and then had to get him a 5K, 5K assignment. You know what I'm saying? Even though I stepped in and talked them down. So, but should we avoid creative deals in the beginning or just focus on traditional wholesaling? I say focus on one thing, right? There's a book by Jay Papasan, something like that, called The One Thing. Focus on the one thing, right? That's what you got to do, man. Focus in on the one thing. Whether it's creative, focus in on it. Whether it's traditional, cash, focus in on it. Focus in on one thing. So Joshua says, did y'all have it under contract? I think he had it under contract, and then I had to get it for a reduced price, and then I paid him actually a marketing fee, right? Which is no big deal. But yeah, man. I mean, he made $5,000. You know what I'm saying? The seller would took less, so you'd have made more. I just needed it for 65. It didn't matter what he made. I don't care where the money going to. I don't care if she took $5,000 and he took 60. It doesn't matter to me. I'm still paying the same amount. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Shout out to you again for the list of buyers on. Yay, no doubt, man. Hey, yeah, man. If you jump in my community, man, my link is on my IG. If you jump up in there, definitely gonna hook you up with that buyers list, man. Telling you right now, that thing is explosive. If you reaching out, you touch the right buyers, man, that thing could be very explosive. Your thing can take you to some places, man. I'm telling you right now. That buyers list is what took me to where I am right now, man. So definitely, man, it's crazy. It's crazy value, man. Crazy. So Joshua says, when you use prop screen, what kind of properties are you looking for? I really target areas because like either I want to flip in this area or I believe that I can flip and get real good competitive offers for people in this area. So there's particular areas that I feel like, man, if I find a property out there, either I'm going to be able to flip it or I know some cash buyers that are buying at a high percentage in that particular area. You know what I'm saying? So Ozzy on IG says, I need an investor or even a house flipper. I have a property in 77057 area Houston. Hey, hit me up, man. I got some buyers out there in Houston for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got some people out there in Houston, man. You got to hit me up. Hit me on IG, man. And matter of fact, you can text me. I'm finna drop this in IG. But yeah, man, hit me up. Hit me up, man. Shoot me a text. And yeah, I hit you back, man, for sure. But yeah, man, just I think we went out to Dallas, Fort Worth, did a couple of deals, man. Yeah, Texas is good, man. Texas is good. I know Houston good. I know it was for real when I saw a couple I already reached out to, and I was all in for real, for real. Oh man, it's crazy. I'm in Houston as well. Shaw in Houston, man. Shaw been on it, man. Shaw been on it. I meant to talk about like some books that I was reading, Shaw, because I know you mentioned some books, man. And I don't know, man. I read books. I grew up like never reading no books. Like, dude, nobody read no books, man. You know, just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Dude, where I'm from, man, Joker was not reading no books. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. You went to picking up no books, just sitting around reading. But but nah, man. So yeah, man. Now it's like, man, I be reading books like crazy, man. Sitting there just reading books, man. Trying to get to that next level, man. So yeah, man, I definitely want to talk about some books tonight before I get out of this thing. Different books that I'm reading, different books that I want to read. I got like 15 different books I'm finna buy like now, and then go ahead and run through them, read them, and then try to re-up, get more. So your course still available? Yeah, man, my course is still available, man. You hit the link on IG, you go through my IG link, and you can get to my course, man. Anybody that go through, join the community. It's a small group. I try to help people, you know, get their first deal. I'm looking to kind of grow that group because I really haven't focused on that at all. But I really want to start focusing on that group and grow, you know, some people that's looking to really get going in this business, man. But yeah, join up in there, and I also send you my buyers list. So join the community when you see community, and I think it's like $99, $97, something like that. But I'll send you my buyers list, man. It's crazy. It's got buyers from all different states, you know, all over the country. You know, man, it's crazy. I was just thinking about how many deals I've done with these people. It's just crazy stuff, man. So, what is your preferred way to handle earnest money deposit? The way I handle it, to be honest, man, the way I handle earnest money deposits is, you know, I'm putting like, let's say a property is $100,000. I'm probably putting $200 down, earnest money deposit. If it's anywhere above $100,000, I probably put like $500 down. When it get up to mid 200s, I'm putting $1,000 down. You know, I usually don't do anything that require me to put down more than 1,000, unless I'm using it as a bargaining with the seller. You know what I'm saying? Seller sitting there, I don't know what I want to do. Man, I will put 5K earnest money down to make sure that you understand how serious we are. And if you don't sell to us, that's an extra 5K that's gonna be in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. That's what I do. That's how I handle earnest money. Obviously, the earnest money goes straight to the attorney's office, and that's don't send it to the seller. That's for sure. Send it straight into the attorney's office. So, obviously, Houston people, Let's network, no doubt, man. Y'all go out there. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. You gotta really network, really get to know people, really talk to people. So I think that's big. I read literally 120. I'm at 226 minutes the other day. Oh god, dang, that's stupid, man. You know, that is stupid. Anyone buying an Augusta, let me know. We could JV. Hey, I'm buying an Augusta, man. I just flipped this property in Augusta, man. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up and show you, man, this property that I did in Augusta. What's that? Spring Creek. Spring Creek. Yeah, man. Um, this property that I did in Augusta, I bought it. Man, this property was actually, man, you if you're familiar with the Augusta area, it's actually in Hexable, right? So here we go. I sold this mug in November. Let me show you. So I sold this mug in November. This property right here. Let me pull this up for y'all. Boom. I sold this mug in November, man. And yeah, this was it was a good property, man. I actually almost lost money on this one though. I almost lost money on this because I think I bought it for like 240, but we really didn't have to rehab it, needed to clean it out. Little stuff that need to be done. Maybe spend like 10K. So I'm in at like 250, something like that. But the problem was is I had to hold this thing for a long time because I couldn't get a solid buyer on it. So that holding cost ate me up. Probably paid like 16K in holding costs, right? So I'm at 260, something like that. And then you gotta pay 10, 20K realtor fee. So I'm like, man, I'm at 260 to 280. And then people was charging, you out of Hexable, man, out in the country. Guy go cut the freaking grass, you know what I'm saying, for like a month and charge us $700. I'm like, what the devil? Like, I'm like, man, I'm about to call somebody, man. I had to call some people up, like, man, I need somebody to go out and cut the darn grass. Dude charges $700, man. When they cut the grass for a month, now he got a $700 invoice. I'm like, because I think the thing is that he went out here, my agent sent him out there, and I think his thing is what he do is he know that these investors they gonna pay for work that's being done on their property. So he was probably like, hey, look, I'm gonna go out here and I'm just gonna do extra work. I'm gonna do extra work, extra stuff, and say, hey, look, here go the invoice, how much you gotta pay me. And then rack up on people like that, man. I'm like, dude, my God, dude. $700 for you to cut my grass. I'm like, dude, do not let him go back out there. I'm like, dude, do not let him go back out there. Don't know. You cannot touch my grass anymore. Don't even go look at my grass. Lord, man. But anyway, so let's see. Sherway said, Sherman said, your earnest money deposits are non-refundable. No, money deposit is refundable. But once you get past the due diligence period, or once you get past the inspection period, it becomes non-refundable. And I think what I was saying, like when I say, hey, you can take my 5K and go with it, it's because when I do that, when I put that money down and I get past the inspection period, I got the buyer locked in too. And that buyer is locked in, for at least the same amount of earnest money that I'm promising this guy, right? Or I feel so good about this buyer that it's like, man, I know they're gonna close. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to put, let's say if they got 3K earnest money down, I'm willing to put 2K on the line to say, man, I got that much faith in them. You know what I'm saying? Especially like it's gonna be a 20K deal. It's like, dude, I put up 2K to make 20. You know what I'm saying? I put up 2K to make 20. See what happens. The only time I ever lost earnest money was this one where I was doing so many deals that I forgot to cancel a deal, and ended up giving me $500, dude. I was like, dang, got me for $500, man. It was terrible. Um, so Ali says it's cold calling your number one form of marketing. I'm finding it hard to text with all these new text regulations. Yeah, man, texting is very hard. I think cold calling is probably the best way to get in contact with people right now, and that's what I'm doing. So, and I'm still texting people, but like I said, cold calling probably the best way to get in touch with people actually right now. And I'm gonna do some paper lead solo. So we'll see how that goes, and I keep y'all posted. Okay, mine is 30904 30815 is the zip code I work to. Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, shoot, anything in Augusta, anything near Augusta, man, let me know. And shoot, man, we can, you know, I definitely be interested in it. And if I can't buy it, somebody, I know somebody that will. Now, I ain't buying stuff that's like, I'm buying stuff that's decent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying nothing that's like them houses in Augusta that's like $5,000, $2,000. You know what I'm saying? There's some crazy stuff like that. I ain't buying that, but I probably know somebody who would, but nah, definitely ain't buying that kind of stuff. So, but shoot, man. Let me see my people on IG. My people on IG, what y'all talking about? But yeah, man. So this deal, I was telling y'all about this deal. So this deal is closing Wednesday, right? Deal's closing Wednesday, man. Bought it for 225, put 25K rehab, went over on the rehab, and I held it. I held it in decent amount of time, right? Got an offer. Like I said, I used that cash offer that I wasn't even gonna accept to pressure people to, go ahead and make a full price offer. That worked. Got the full price offer, and then they went to go see and came out with a laundry list of stuff that we needed to fix. So I had to go out there and do all that stuff. And you know, but we just kept it moving. Went out there and did all that stuff. Now we just moved on to closing, man. So that's kind of how that went, man. Third our boss says, um, how does your guarantee work? How does your guarantee work in your course? Um, Only thing I guarantee in my course is I'm gonna teach you how to wholesale. You're gonna get all the paperwork. Guaranteed, you're gonna get all the paperwork you need to wholesale, and I'm gonna teach you how the paperwork work for you to wholesale. A guarantee in my community is that kind of the same thing, and I guarantee I'm giving you cash buyers that'll buy, you know, an endless amount of deals from you. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's a cash buyer is gonna buy an endless amount of deals from you. Endless, right? Endless. So that's what I would say. Like these can I'm gonna give you a list of cash buyers straight up as soon as you sign up that will buy a endless amount of deals from you. The question is gonna be how many properties can you bring? Right? That's gonna be the only question. How many properties can you bring? Because they will buy an endless amount. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is the value. You know what I'm saying? That right there is crazy, man. Like if I had that when I first got started, it would be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? If I got that when I first got started, it would be out of control. It would be out of control, man. So, so in on IG it says, "Do you have home buyers in Newark, New Jersey?" I don't know if they on that list. I don't know if Newark, New Jersey is on that list. I don't think so. If I had to bet, I wouldn't think that Newark, New Jersey Anybody on there is from New York, New Jersey. But I can show you how to find buyers too. That's another thing I do in my community. I show you everything that I know. You know what I'm saying? I show you exactly, like, you want to find buyers in New York, New Jersey. I sit down there and I show you exactly how to find them. I sit there and find the buyers with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's kind of how I do it. What's going on, man? When does your course start? Starts now, man. Go ahead and jump in. Trying to get some new people in there. Like I said, it's $100, but you're gonna, first of all, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about this business. You're gonna be connected with somebody who's out here actually doing deals. You know, you're gonna be able to call me, talk to me, like for real, for real. Uh, and I think it's most importantly, you're gonna get a list of cash buyers that will buy an endless amount of deals from you in any, any metro city around America. They're in that city, So, but yeah, man, um, that dude, I promise you, if I had the buyers list that I'm giving out at the beginning, I probably would have made at least, because I would have made 10 times what I made my first year. 10 times. 10 times. Just think about what you're making at your job right now. 10x that. That's how much more I would have made. You know what I'm saying? So that list is explosive, man. When you got people that is gonna buy and they're providing competitive offers, man, that's, you can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. But yeah, man, if you want to jump in the community, go to my IG, and there's a link in there in the description or whatever. But you can just hit me up, man. We can jump on the call, talk, whatever you want to, man. If y'all interested in that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. But shoot, been on here 32 minutes, man. This is the nightcap of real estate, man. Wanted to come on here and answer any questions y'all guys had. One guy, Speed Home Buyers, man. I see you, man. Signed up. So I see you, man. You went to the link, followed the link, and signed up, man. I take care of my people who come through, man. You come through, I'm gonna do whatever I can to take care of you. You know, whether it's giving you stuff, providing leads, and helping you get connected, training you on how to talk to sellers, how to talk to buyers, getting you in contact with buyers, all the paperwork stuff, any system stuff, how to set all this stuff up, all that stuff, man. It's kind of, I make sure that my people are taken care of. And shoot, I'm gonna make sure, that, you're heading in the right direction. Okay, no doubt, bro. I'm a certified home inspector. Let's connect. Hey, no doubt, man. Certified home inspector, man. Hey, you won't find those growing on trees, but but yeah, man. Let's connect and hit me up for sure. But shoot, man, been on here 33 minutes, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like the video, share the video, all the other good stuff, man. You never know what somebody need. And just want to talk about this one thing before I leave. I wanted to throw out a book that, I know y'all know the book that I think that can help you start in wholesale real estate. That's If You Can't Wholesale After This, I Got Nothing For You, right? That book right there is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? If you can't wholesale after this, I got nothing for you. That's a really good book. But another thing that I think about, it's like, dude, a lot of people want to do stuff, want to get into stuff, want to get to this level or that level. It's like, one of the main things is to work on you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? If you don't grow as a person, then there's just no way. You know what I'm saying? If you don't grow as a person, then there's no way. And one of the books that I would recommend that you read, one of the books that I was reading that's really good, and I think it applies so much. It's called willpower doesn't work, right? Willpower does not work. It's like, man, it kind of just goes on to explain how willpower doesn't work and explain that, everybody want a motivation to want to will yourself to something. Willpower doesn't work, right? And this is by Benjamin Hardy. Willpower doesn't work. What work is putting yourself in the right environment to be successful. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself in that right environment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I want to wholesale real estate. Are you in? How many people do you, that wholesale real estate are you connected with? Are you connected with anybody who's doing deals? You know what I'm saying? It's like being connected with people who doing deals. Are you listening to that kind of stuff very often? You know what I'm saying? Are you putting yourself, are you talking to sellers? How many sellers do you talk to every day? How many buyers are you connected with? You know what I'm saying? How many offers are you making? In a week. I don't make any offers on any houses. No wonder you ain't getting no deals. Why you ain't making no offers? Because you ain't talking to sellers. No wonder you ain't getting no deals. You know what I'm saying? You gotta create the environment, and then once you create that environment, talking to tons of sellers, making tons of offers, connecting with tons of buyers, surrounding yourself with other people who's doing deals, you will do deals, right? And if you are doing deals, you will make at least 100 grand in a year. You will. There's no doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's an easy 6-figure business, an easy one. You know what I'm saying? When I say easy, I'm not saying that is going to be just cupcake walk to do it. I'm saying that in this business, it's so volatile that you reach that point a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? You reach that point quick because if it start to happen, it start to really happen. You know what I'm saying? It started to really happen. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. Go check out that book. Willpower Doesn't Work. Make sure you surround yourself with the right people, putting yourself in the right positions to be successful. So, appreciate everybody who came through. Mika, appreciate you coming through. Me, Winston, Ali, Shaw, Jaden coming through, man. All my people on IG who came through. I appreciate y'all. Somebody says, "Thank you, sir. Where do I go to sign up?" Go to my IG, my profile. There's a link there. Click on Bulletproof something, I think it is, where you can go to my website and then look for the community. It's like $97. You can go sign up, man. Thinking about signing up in February. How long do you think it would take to get my first deal? How long it would take to get your first deal? It's going to depend on how many people that, how hard you going in this. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, I would say, you can't just say, "Oh, it's going to take me this long. It's going to take me that long. It's going to take me that long." You got to be, in. You know what I'm saying? All in. And what I mean by that is you just got to be constantly talking to people. You know what I'm saying? People that you see on the streets, people that you see at work, people that you see all over the place. You just got to be talking to people. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be, learning. I'll give you a list of buyers. You got to be calling those people, getting in contact with those people. And then you need to be either getting on the phone and calling sellers, like people who own property, or you need to be texting people who own property. You need to be contacting people who own property some way, whether it's knocking on their door, whether it's whatever, putting signs out in the neighborhoods. You need to be talking to people who own properties. Like what level, like how hard you gonna go at doing that stuff? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go extremely hard at doing that stuff, you might find a deal in 60 days. You know what I'm saying? If you're going medium and doing it, you loop, like the Bible say, you lukewarm, he gonna spew you out. You know what I'm saying? He wants you hot or cold. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no use to being lukewarm. Like you gotta, dude, you got to. It's like in football too. Coach say, You gotta play. You gotta play with it like your hair is on fire, right? It's like, dude, you don't win the game just freaking lollygagging. You gotta run with it. You gotta play like your freaking hair is on fire, dude. You know what I'm saying? You a rookie. You know, you trying to get started. You are a rookie. You a rookie. You a freshman. Ain't no freshman finna step on this field and just and be good. You gonna start as a freshman, but you just lollygagging around. No, man. You got to play like your hair is on fire. You got to step out that mug and people looking at you like, ooh, goodness. Hey, y'all see that, Joker? Like, dude, they ought to be looking, dude. You ought to sign up for this thing, and I'm looking at you like, man, the story right here, man. This girl, lady, her name Caretha. I mentioned her a lot. So Caretha hit me up. She hadn't done a deal, but she hit me up and she was like, hey, can I work for you? And I seen all the stuff that she had. She had a, email all tight and stuff like that, and the way she was reaching out and all this stuff. She had been engaged on the lives. I'm like, dude, you about to kill it. She hadn't done a deal. And I'm like, you too good. Her hair was on fire. And hey, sure enough, she started killing it. And next thing you know, she doing 100K months, 100K month, 100K month. I'm telling you, man, your hair has to be on fire. It has to be on fire. That's the only way to do it. Your hair got to be on fire, man. Like Grant Cardone said, you're going to be obsessed or be freaking average. You're either going to be obsessed with achieving success, or you might well stay right where you at, that regular old job, doing regular old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Living a regular old life. Be obsessed to be average, man. If you're going to consider sales, you have to be able to survive when there's no one. You can bring your next deal tomorrow and close it in 36 days if you're plugged in. Yeah, man. You gotta be plugged all the way in, though. You know what I'm saying? That thing don't work. That thing halfway plugged. My boy went to a good handle on this little one. Yeah, no doubt. Oh man. Today I got an owner. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. But shoot, man, just wanted to go through, make sure I ain't missed nobody comment or anything like that. Appreciate y'all coming through. Man, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Until tomorrow, I'm gonna be back on a nightcap. Hopefully we can get my guy Cordero back up in the smug. And man, yeah, Saran Hall is Willpower Doesn't Work by Benjamin Hardy. Yep. But man, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Make sure you like the video, all the other good stuff, man. Till tomorrow. Peace out.